Hello, and thank you for tuning in. This month is the month of June, the month of Pride Month, as well as the one-year anniversary of the Pulse nightclub shooting that occurred in Orlando, Florida, where Omar Mateen had shot down 49 patrons of the bar, as well as injuring an additional 53 individuals. And the thing that has been on my mind lately is the word danger. And with danger, we have seen an increasing rise within this present presidential administration of radicalism, of violence, and hatred. And the reason I brought up the word danger is because there is a present danger not only in the LGBT community, or even the increasing tensions between evangelicalism and the LGBT community, but for the future of evangelicalism itself. And my advice today for evangelicals out there is to sink or swim. And at this point, we need to start swimming. We need the evangelical community to move forward with an open mind. As said in Philippians chapter 1, verse 9, "And this is my prayer, that your love may abound more, and more in knowledge and depth of insight." And what Paul is saying and Timothy are saying to the Philippians is that we got to start expanding our minds to what is going on around us at the moment to make Christianity a relevant religion. And by that, we need to open our minds to not only the things that are said in the Bible, or especially even the laws in the Bible, but we need to open up to what is going on in our secular world. And at this point, we are seeing tensions with people who are rejecting science, who are homophobic, racist, transphobic, sexist, misogynist, Islamophobic, even anti-Semitic. And the problem is that we are seeing an increasing rise of selectively taking out people from churches, kicking them out, excommunicating them, and making it a self-righteous place for people who really don't even deserve it. And when we think about self-righteous, we are thinking about the parable that involved a Canaanite. And the thing is, well, maybe I can't really get that point across, but the thing is, there was a parable in the Bible that said the lower are more righteous for heaven than the people who say that they've done good things and have done what is good for God, because even the most sinful individuals will say that they are sinful, that they have done some wrongdoings in their lives. And with that in mind, we got to see some of the things that even the so-called liberals have been saying too. And we got to understand too that science can coexist with Christianity in many ways. I could go into many definitions as to how science and Christianity can come together, but it has to be understood in a historical context. We got to understand that maybe the 6 days of creation were literally 6 days, but may have been actually a meaning for the period of years, of millennia that have occurred to 10,000 BC or even 6,000 BC, where history had formed the present earth. And again, we need to explain Scripture with the historical context. Because with historical context, we can make more people outside of the church understand certain things, besides not only science, but even with the socialist issue of homosexuality and being transgender. And with that in mind, we got to understand that there are many ways to defy how Scripture says things about homosexuality. And it could also go into examples like rape, idolatry, prostitution. They don't exactly correlate with homosexuality, because homosexuality is the general definition of being attracted to your own sex. It doesn't involve swinging, it doesn't involve a sexual lifestyle. but it involves a monogamous relationship. Now, I don't want to get too far into this debate on homosexuality, because we got to understand too that we want Christianity to survive. Because if we keep saying the things that we keep saying, then the religion is probably going to be dead by the time our grandkids are going to be alive. Because with the millennial generation, many of them are leaving Christianity because they believe that it's ridiculous. Because they want evidence. They want fact. They don't want they don't exactly want to see like just grassroots projects, volunteering and many other things, but they want to see evidence and facts. And with that in mind, we can't just be relying on a Bible. And I'm not saying that in a blasphemous sense, because the Bible is a great source. But there are many things that we have to understand too, that if we expand our minds and expand our knowledge, then we will be able to understand the Bible better. Because when we look at our past, we've made too many mistakes. We have made too many mistakes within the last 2,000 years when evangelicals, even in the past, have been saying that we need to keep cities, societies segregated. That we, as evangelicals, that we should keep promoting slavery. And that was even said by Jefferson Davis himself, that he believed that slavery is a gift of God. And even before that with the Crusades. So, my point is that if we do not expand our minds and make progress, swim, the religion will die if we keep placing ourselves in the wrong side of history. So, again, we are either to sink or swim. Thank you. Thank you for watching, and God's peace.